Hello, welcome to Hippie Mágica, the channel of self-love, magic, and manifestation. I'm Maria Guerrero, your self-love and manifestation coach, human design reader, and tarot reader. Today's topic is a topic that touches my heart, and I know it's going to help a lot of women out there. So the topic is how to not lose yourself in relationships. So I'm sure you've been in one or many relationships where you stop becoming you, where you start changing yourself and you start to become a less version of yourself. I've struggled with this the majority of my life in all of my relationships, my parents, my friends, love relationships, even work relationships, where like I am my best self when I work alone. I am my best self when I can do work and not have, a lot of collaboration with others. But I've also learned and seen in myself that I become the best version of myself. I transform and evolve when I'm in relationships. So when I'm alone, I do change. I do transform now like in my 30s. I've never been so happy, so fulfilled, so powerful as I am now alone. But before, like in my 20s, because I felt like I had to be social, because I felt like I had to be in a relationship, I had to be friends, I had to go out even though I didn't like it, even because I felt like I had to socialize, be in a relationship. I always changed, and I always became small. I always repressed myself. I always just lost myself in relationships. So now that I've come to a place where like I will not change, I will not repress any area of me, I will not belittle myself for anyone in my life ever again. Friends, love relationships, any kind of relationships, it's like they're not worth it. People are not worth for me to change. Actually, you shouldn't even change. And if you do change, it should be the opposite. You should feel so alive, so turned on, much more than you are alone, right? So these are the best relationships. But if you're like me, or if you've been like me, where like you just shrink to meet people's needs, or you shrink to make people happy, and you want to stop doing this, you want to stop this toxic cycle for yourself, you want to stop this so you can actually be happy, not just alone, but with others. So this is what I recommend for you to do or start practicing. So number one, and this is the hardest one, at least for me it was the hardest one, and I'm still working on it, but I'm also getting so much more and more better and more free, is speaking your truth, speaking my truth, speaking our version of our truth, non-apologetically. So you like being alone? Say it. You don't want to spend your weekends with your friend or your partner? Say it. You want to not wake up to an alarm? Say it to your partner. You don't want to eat out during the week? Say it. You don't want to eat the food that they cook because you know what food works for you and you know your body better? Say it. I feel like we've grown up in a culture where like it's not okay to say our truth. It's not okay to say how we truly feel. We should always be thinking of others, how they feel. We should put others first. But this is not healthy. This doesn't work. This is a key ingredient for toxic, unhealthy relationships. So if you want to attract better relationships and just be happy in any kind of relationship, start speaking your truth from the very beginning, and don't sugarcoat, don't feel guilty for speaking your truth, and don't change it so they don't get hurt. This is the number one. Because when you start radiating at this frequency of transparency, this frequency of authenticity, of fully expressing yourself, then you will start to attract people who love your truth, who accept you as you truly are, but it has to start from you. So the second thing that I was really bad at, and I've become so much more of this, especially last year, and now obviously this year I'm like more strict than ever, is setting boundaries. Not just with others, but with yourself. Like, what are you willing to not allow anymore? Like, don't respond to everyone immediately. Don't give everyone your time. Don't please everyone because you know you can, and you know it is not going to take you much effort. Like, if you know they're going to ask for more, say it. Like, I can do this, but like I can't do it anymore, or I can only do it when I feel like it, or I can only give you a ride home today, but usually I can't. Or just don't give yourself, if you know you're gonna regret it, if you know you're gonna resent it. Put limits on yourself. I feel like I've had to learn to put limits on myself and then on others. So put limits on yourself, on how you will allow others to treat you. Like, yes, people can send you messages, but you don't have to respond, and you will not respond until you feel like it. It can be a day, a week, 2 weeks, and you're okay, because you need your space. You need to feel inspired, and that's an enough reason. You don't need to feel sorry or say sorry. You need to feel guilty. And then number 3 is obviously putting boundaries on other people. So like, no, I will not go out after 10. My sleep time is at 11. No, I will not eat at 8. I eat at 6. Thank you, but I have other stuff to do, and that's it. You don't even have to explain. Just say, no, thank you, but I need to do this, or no. Simply no. No is an answer. No, it's a full sentence. No, thank you. Or you don't always need to just give all your attention and effort to please everyone. You're not here to please everyone. You're only here to please yourself. And then the people who are right for you, they will appear in your life, and they will just, through your energy, they will know exactly what they can say, what they cannot say, who they can be, who they cannot be, what they can ask, what they cannot ask. Hold on. Okay, there's these Germans talking, and I had to let them pass so you guys could hear what I was saying. Okay, so these are the top 3 things that I had to learn the very hard way, especially starting with my parents. Number 1, like, no, I'm done pleasing you. I'm done doing what you want. I'm done, being this perfect daughter, perfect girl, this perfect version of myself that you created in your eyes. And then I had to learn to do this with boyfriends and then friends. It's like, no, I want to do this alone. I want to travel alone. I want to walk alone. I want to eat alone. I want to eat my food. I want to do this. I want to live alone. I'm gonna have friends, and it's like all these boundaries, all these rules that you need to live by in order for you to be happy. But this is just the beginning. Later, when you just embody this version of yourself unapologetically, you will just naturally attract people that don't need your boundaries, that you don't need to give them a manual. They just are. They just fit in with you, of this new version of yourself. But you need to first be this unapologetic, raw version, without feeling guilty, without feeling bad, and then the people will come that respect and love this new version of you. Okay, guys, well, I hope this was helpful for you. I wish you only happiness in yourself first, and then others. Much love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.